Alright, it's time again for the auction concluded, and we're on our way. We're on our way to the niobium volcano. Thing is, I don't have any diamond with me, but we should be good with other materials for the temperature shift plate in the heatsink, because we're gonna start it up slow, is the plan at least. Then there is of course the problematic thingy there of landing and building a rocket platform. Don't know if the duplicates can be quick enough to build it up without dying. I hope so. If not, we are going to have to sacrifice a good duplicate. Well, I'm gonna save scum. This is a run where it's not a commitment mode. It's not Iron Man. I can save and load if I want to. Just get the thingies done. Maybe next one gonna try something different. But for now, this is all on the highest difficulty setting without any care packages. And we are trying to get the niobium tamed and... oh man, what is going on here even? Wait, we have 1 point available. This is a constructor, but it doesn't matter. They need to learn still. Alright. The goal is to get the niobium tamed here on the fire reel. There. Fire reeler. And then we're gonna open the tier and leave. This is all we want to do. Now, what is going on? People are getting scalded here a little bit. It's fine. We still got a vacuum here. People are building stuff down there. We intermittently come for some reason. We shouldn't. I think we're all good here. Who's idle? Oh, the pioneers are idle, of course. So first we go in here. Starvation intermittent on sleepers is fair. Do we have some diamonds maybe on this planetoid? For the odd temp shift plate. 290 key. Need 800 key for one. That does not work. Right, we could dig this all out. And bring it in the rocket. Sure, why not? It is a resource, and these duplicates have nothing better to do. They cannot, though. Good. Let's get the skills. This is Gapuna. We have an agent, so let's have them be a digger. Pioneer Jelly Blob is here, cannot dig. Good, let's let them dig as well. Oh, they need a 3 dig for that. Oops. Right, we're going to have to scrub them when they're done with this dig. If they want to come with us, and they do want to come with us, to the niobium planetoid. Good. Dig this all out. Priority 9 on this all. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Is a bit of work, but maybe the pioneers can help out. They just arrived. Let's land them here. Grab the diamond and leave. Also we are going to bring the petroleum here. So how much petroleum is enough petroleum? Let's say a ton of this stuff. 1000 key liquid petroleum. Good. Maybe I'll spill. And I want to spill it myself. Alright. Yep, we're getting a little bit scalded running around here. That is just fine. We could even fill this up. But that is not that important. How much is here? Doesn't matter. Is the thing grounded? And what the heck is this? Top priority. Can I click it, please? Good. Yes, and we were building something else here. Deconstruct. And that is another bed. I want this to run continuously. Good, conveyor chute, deconstruct. How do we get there then? We could do a door here. Do we need anything door-wise, room-wise? Will this wreck the rooms? Oh, come on, he did not. Can I restrict this to non-worker duplicants? I don't think so. The sleepers just use the toilet with everybody else. Good, it doesn't matter. We're gonna rotate the door, put it in there, and then we don't have room enough. That sucketh. That sucketh much. That will not be enough room for a bed. Oh. Well, it can't be helped. This is terrible. We have to go around here, don't we? Let's try. Deconstruct. Good, a little bit of renovation. While these duplicants here are digging out this stuff. It's Jelly Blob and Pioneer Punk W444. Good. How much diamond do we have now? 1.2 tons. It's not even 2 temperature shift plates. Maybe we can have more skills. Gupuna. Pioneer, 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 Dr. Matka also. Good. Everybody help out. Alright. But we probably have to scrub ourselves here a little bit. Can we put in some scrubbers? Also, what are we eating? While we're here, we should be eating the local food. Plant meat. Consumables. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Look at this lag. This is several seconds. Several seconds and lag again. Kapuna? And berry sludge. Nope. Please. Oh, please. This menu needs a redo. Good. Why is nobody allowed the barbecue here? This menu is a nightmare. This needs a mod, actually. Needs a mod. Consumables menu. It glitched out again. I probably have to pause the game in order to use this menu. Yeah. Pausing the game fixes it. Still, why is this just a small window? Good. And how come this is not being built? Insufficient cobalt. Do have a little bit of gold, so let's do that. Do it that way. Alright. Dig this out. Punk W444. And then we can grab the diamond and leave for the niobium planetoid. Ooh, it's gonna be exciting. But I am probably going to scrub some. Let's build a bunch of scrubbers. Scalding who and where? Construct a witch name? Oh yeah, down here. Oh, they dip down into the magma for no reason. That is the dumbest thing. But it's fine. We have a good hospital here. It's an amazing hospital. Really nice. Scrubbers. station. Scrub. Zip. Make it from gold. See where we got the power. Should we get rid of these plants? I don't know, I'm reluctant. Maybe over here. Yep, why not? Build something, priority 7. Deconstruct, probably a building. Power. Oh man, I don't want to use my gold for this. So let's use lead. Why do we have the lead? Is this from the rocket? Don't know. Construction. We have to go around. Why don't we build a door here? Would that not make a ton of sense? Come back around. I love how they jump through the jump block. Genius. Sopping wet from somewhere else, I'm sure. Good. Stress 9. Let's see if we can renovate that thing here. Good. Another bed here. Good. For yet another sleeper. But man, oh man. They have a hard time going here. Back and forth. I wonder if they even can. Let's look at the sleeper and show navigation. Nope. They cannot even go. But they can grab the food. They have to go around here. They snake around. Oh man, man. I could instead build a ladderway here. It's too much moving around. But since this is open again, could build more ladders there and move this up here. Again. Maybe. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah, ladders here. Single ladder there would also be helpful already. Then we have another duplicate. And we need a door to have the barracks. Missing wood now, huh? Missing wood now. Let's disable the ethanol refinery. Up here. Disable. Or can we just... I could just cut the wire here. Good. But man, oh man. Right, let's use a different material then. Go copper. Copper. Good, we're gonna have this door open. So the plan is now to get another sleeper duplicate. They don't run out of journals. Because we need that minus 25% stress. Desperately. What about all this pollution here? And where is it even coming from? Mostly from up here somewhere. Let's check the overlay, liquid. If we have more. Spillage. No, it's looking alright. Looking fine. Also, we did a lot of renovation here. And I wonder if the carbon dioxide here will cause a problem. Opened up that guy's here. It's not a geezer. It's not an old dude. It's the guy's here. But it is emitting constant carbon dioxide. half a key per second. This might be too much. On the other hand, it's just collecting here. It's not hurting. It's not hurting too much. Also, we can grab this and do something with it. Also, it's nice and cool. Yeah. I don't think it hurts. Good. How come this all is not reachable? The ladderway is built wonkered out. Let's have another helper ladder here. That means we don't need those. Good. Could even help out here a little bit. Oops, when they run this ladder away, they're gonna get shot if they're not careful. See if we're still running. Nope. The red bolt shooter is not shooting. That is good. We don't need it currently. So how far with the diamond mining? Almost done. Let's continue on. Good. I want it all. That obsidian can stay. Right. Is all good. What is the temperature? -5 degrees. Good. What's the pressure? 5.7 key. What's the pressure here? 13. That is good. That is good. 4 hydrogen generators. I think we have enough power here. Good. Other thingies built. Thingies are built up. Good. Let's have a check, look-see. How good are our pioneers really? Skills? Construction 11 on Taco. Jelly Bob. Construction 12 on Jelly Blob. Oh, mechatronics engineering gives construction. Interesting. Improve construction too, but they learned it. So Taco might be better when they learn it actually. Good. Punk W444. Construction 13 without having learned anything. Good. So Punk W444 probably gonna be it. Dr. Matka. Construction 3. They're gonna stay in the rocket. Well, Punk W444 builds the rocket platform. Otherwise, they're probably gonna die. Like these plants here died. We have to mop it up. There's different kinds of liquids. And then we have to replant the plants. Is alright. So where is this coming from? Here. Here we got another spill. That is alright. Take this all out. Can we streamline this? Deconstruct. And deconstruct this as well. Demolish. We have to demolish it. Good. Sooner rather than later. And here, that ladder. Good. Good. Constructor for Ica, what is your constructing skill? Cannot grab them. There we go. Skills. 17. Oof. Maybe we should have taken them with us. But they're not a pioneer. Good. Are we doing barbecue? Because I've seen some meat there. We should be, yes. Right, I'm sure somebody's gonna grab it. How far with the diamond? Almost finished. How much diamond? 11 tons. That is 10 temp shift plates at least. Good. 0 of 10 carbon dioxide. That's not Let's put in all the diamond we can have. Miscellaneous. Or let's do 10 tons. Or 11 tons. Let's do 11 tons of diamond. 800 times, I don't know, is 11. 800 times, I don't know, is 11. Yes, math is not my strong suit. But alright. I know that 10 temp shift plates made of diamond use 8 tons of diamond. So we're gonna be alright with 11 tons of diamond. Good. What about the renovation of the sleeper chamber? I think we're alright. Let's open this door forever. Put in another sleeper. Let's dispense a PJ. Good. And what is the berry sludge? 30,000 kilocal. Good. I hope that works. Deconstruct this. Berry sludge is coming. Deconstruct. Right, we're going to have a complete ladder here. All the way down and deconstruct those ladders there. Good, build another one here. That is good. Yes, so we have room for one more duplicant. And that duplicant is not going to be nectophobic. What a genius plan that is. Where is my printing pod? Here it is. Good, choose a blueprint. Undigging, slow learner, construction, athletics, sleeper 1. Good. Is a buffer duplicant for a viewer. Gonna name all of our duplicants. So I'm gonna print them out. Vomiter. Are they gonna be alright? Good. S1. Sleep here. Good. Starting back at 1. Sleeper 1. Already had 8, 9. Some of them died, I'm sure. Good. And pajamas 1. S1. The one pajama lying on the ground is for the sleeper 1. And then we're gonna add them in. We should give him a skill. Should we though? What do the other sleepers have? Grilling. Grilling. The sleeper is an artist. Otherwise has nothing. Oh man, let's give him grilling. Good. And S1 if I can find you. You are allowed to enter, but you're not allowed to leave. Good. They're going to end up here automatically. Is this a kitchen? Is this any room? This is not a room. This is not a room at all. Could make it 2 rooms. For kicks? Furniture? Molding? Whoop. Rotate. This is going to be great. This could be a kitchen. All we need is a refrigerator and a spicy something. Grinder. Spice. Grinder. From iron ore. Good. Refrigerator. From granite. Whoop. Gupuna radiation, oh dear. It's fine. Oh, we're done here. Let's not fill this up anymore. Did someone get shot? Let's look at the vitals. Vegetoni, oh man, scroll down. Gupuna, Stress is nominal. Morale is unreadable. Health, Pioneer Late Night is hurt. Pioneer Matka is hurt. Seal them up. Pioneer Late Night and Matka. Good, I'm sure we have a good doctor here. So what is going on here? I still don't know if this is filling up or not. Probably not. I think all that polluted water that I'm creating is gassing off and losing mass. Thereby. And, ooh. Now the plants are not growing. Plants are growing down here in the carbon dioxide. That might be a good idea. Have all of our farms in the carbon dioxide. So I did not want to have a clear dig through here because of the pollution. But do we really have pollution here? Is there pollution coming from somewhere? Yeah, from these things. If this was all gone and I'd have a clear carbon dioxide environment, I could, in theory, have all of my planting down here. Could be a good idea. And here as well, actually. Yep. This is only carbon dioxide, or good. If it's thin oxygen, then it would not work either. But yeah, I think this is a plan. I just have to get rid of the pollution down here. How hot is the polluted oxygen here? Should be, 60 degrees. There's really nothing to do with that. It's brutal. It can come from here. Let's see if I can dig this out. But can dig only that out. Would have to do helper ladders. Alright. Glitch me in. Just to prepare this. But man, so many duplicates here. They're gonna breathe up all the polluted oxygen. And then the plants cannot grow. We could use the coal for power. And then have even more carbon dioxide, a thicker carbon dioxide. And then the plants would grow there. I think we should keep the pollution on one end. Yep, deconstruct. Deconstruct. And this we are going to close off. Good. So we do have plants there, but when we close these doors, cannot reach them. It's fine. Good. Cobalt ore. Right. Should we bring some gold amalgam as well? Why not? View the interior. Oh, nobody brings this. Low priority, but current aren't there. Good. Gold amalgam. Raw mineral. Nope, is metal, of course. Metal ore. Gold amalgam, 20 tons. I'm not sure how much I have, but I think I have more than 20 tons. Let's find out. Gold A. Good, that's the wrong plant, right? 114 tons. Right. So we have to wait until this rocket is filled up. And we're possibly going to get all the gold as well. Let's build a gold door. Let's build a lead door here. No, let's do the gold. Don't want to use the gold up, but that's how it is. What we're doing here is sand. Very important. Sand from igneous rock. Doing here intermittently. That is good. All the diamond is ready to get put into the rocket. And now this is just taking its sweet time. Here. Do have lettuce. Growing 97. Good. Growing 97 is gonna get shipped out. Picking up sweet leg. Putting it there. Good. Oh, sweet egg is getting shipped out, man. Conveyor loader. Critter eggs, no. Why would you? Good. So we had a problem there. Right. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Liquid meter valve. Gonna say 10 key. And when 10 kilo went through, we're going to open the valve. Easy peasy. Is it connected up? No, it's not. Going to open the valve. And reset. I don't know if this is going to work. No idea. Good. Cooling it down. After I said 50 degrees, so first is gonna work, but later is not gonna work. Witchy, go heal. Pains me to see you in pain. Good. Now, cool gas. I think I meant to grab it from here somewhere. Maybe the hospital, or here is good. We renovated here, so let's deconstruct. This all. And overbuild the other thing. Is going to be insulated from granite. Is going to look like that. Oof. Yeah, just build it. Is alright. Wait. No, here not. Good, so this is filtering out oxygen and the rest goes down here. Non-oxygen. Let's connect it up. This gas bridge can go. And then we're going to have a round loop for cooling. Good, it's just gonna take the heat from here, put it there, and vice versa. Take the cold from there, put it here, but if this breaks, gonna be a lot of heat. Let's hope it doesn't break again. Good, so what is going on Gapuna? Are we done? Did we grab the diamond? I think we did. Did we grab the gold amalgam? I think we might have. Let's look inside. I think it's scrubbing time. Yes, we're grabbing gold amalgam now. So we have to look at this menu, otherwise I cannot see. what is going on. There is one pioneer inside of the rocket. Pioneer Dr. Matka. They should learn the doctoring. They know the super hard digging. They're also good at constructing. We're gonna scrub them because they don't need the research. Good. Dr. Matka. It's good to have them on board. Because the first thing we're gonna build is probably a hospital. So what does a hospital do actually? Fast healing or? No, it doesn't do anything. So what's the point? Less likely to spread disease. It's completely pointless. Building a hospital. So we're gonna build a field hospital. That's the building that is missing here. In the expanded room mod. So if the mod maker of the expanded room mod is checking this out, kitchenette, genius idea. I want the same for a hospital. But maybe it's just me, because most people don't even use the hospital. But I want a field hospital and their healing time is enhanced. And that could then be a good alternative to the hospital where the diseases don't spread. Good, so who else needs a scrubbing? We are on the Gapuna and Pioneer Jelly Blob. They know too much. They know too much. Let's scrub them. They're also gonna be stressed out like no tomorrow because we don't have a light for them. So let's scrub them. Who else? What about Late Night and Punk W444? They have been scrubbed. They're ready to go. All I know is digging. Punk W444, we could give you construction. And mechatronics engineering. +2 construction for mechatronics engineering. Could be great, but let's do the normal construction then. What about Late Night? Not a constructor. Medka is too young. Tyranid. Construction 13. 15. 17. 19. Yeah, let's do it. Good. Late Night. Do you need a scrubbing or not? I don't think so. We need a mechatronics engineer as well. But we can learn that when we're there. I think. Good. Anything else? Now what about my salad? Are we cooking it up? Roast grubfoot nut? No? Frost burger, lettuce, 400 kcal. Thought this was done. 99% is not done. Is almost done. Good. But then we're gonna have a salad and we're gonna ship it over. A salad on the burger is a frost burger. Good. What is this conveyor loader doing? I do not know. What's the point of it? No idea. Frost burgers, ship them over. Oh, they're not showing up here in the list because we don't have them yet. But is alright. Is fair. Good. What about the renovation of this place? Sleeper 1, bro. I assigned you and you ignore me? That is a glitchin'. Is assigned and they ignore. Maybe now, when I tell you again. Finally, nodding off. Good. How is this happening? Let's mop it up. Good, we're almost down. here with the dream journals. But we have a new sleeper. Let's give him a schedule. Good. We have 3 sleeper schedules. Good. Anyone will do. Scalding. Did you drop down here again? Oh. Stuff is dropping down. Overheat, overheat, sour gas. What the hell, man? What the hell? Didn't do anything. Now all this naphtha is gonna get wrecked. Good. Disable the auto repair. Disable the auto repair. And wait until this is done again. I think we need a door here. Let's do a simple door. Do it now. I have no idea how this happened. I think the magma swapped over. Swapped up. For a brief moment. But I don't know. They must have dropped something, but... Here's iron they dropped. Good. Make sure nobody comes here. Until this is done again. Look at valve. Disable auto repair and suppress. Good. But we're going to have to repair this. Not sure I have the copper. Should bring some steel or something. Maybe I have some copper on the other planetoid. Sure, I have some copper ore. Let's check it out. Can use the metal refinery. Copper ore, 500 key copper, 4 tons. Let's bring the copper over. We're not building anything here anymore. Hauling point. Going to say metal refined. Copper. 2 tons. Enable auto drop. And we're going to make sure it lands in the other colony. Metal. Oh, come on, game. Ugh. Grabbing this little scroll bar is a pain. Alright, the copper is... Oops. Copper is being brought. More scalding again. Glitch me in, game. This is lag. Oh, this is the autosave lag. Oops. Pretty normal. Is this now every cycle? I'm not sure. Oh. Someone is really in bad shape. Why is this so much sour gas? Why is this so much sour gas? Even the door is overheating. Why is this so much sour gas? Was this oil or? That is the thing, you never know what happened here. Can only guess. But alright. Good. Let's wait until there's a vacuum again. And then pump out more magma. Can I though? No, I have to repair this first. Fair enough. Good. So what is going on? Can I leave this planetoid? Go for my mission? Oh, what we could do is bring some oxalite. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's dig out some. Just for kicks. Just to collect it here in these bins. Good. That here is done as well. I want this area to be clean. So anything that gases off needs to go somewhere else. Needs to go up here. Or even out of there. There's always gonna be a little bit of... Or we could just ignore and trust the deodorizers. Oh, here we have a problem. Hydrogen should not be coming here. Where is this coming from? Let's turn these off. Lest they break. Actually, this is coming from these. Probably. So how do we fix this? And how much water is in there? There's always a little bit of water. Could intermittently open up. Yeah. Deconstruct. 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 Well, not this one. That one is clean. Good. So the hydrogen and the oxygen now is going upwards, and then we only have carbon dioxide there. Which is not what I want. So stop it. I want oxygen there. Yeah, this is a problem. This might even be a problem for another time. I just want to leave for the niobium now. While they're on their way, we can try and fix this. But how? If I open this up, I have carbon dioxide here, and then these things will not run. I need this to be clean with oxygen. Ah, this little bit of hydrogen here, come on. There's no way to kill it. Have to deconstruct the switches. Yeah, deconstruct buildings. Deconstruct the switches. Priority, did that work? Yes. Then I built one in the middle, and depending on where the hydrogen went, I'm going to delete it. And then I'm gonna run these electrolyzers again. Because this needs to be high pressure oxygen here. Can I have supplement clean water from somewhere? I don't think so, to be honest. Good, but we should be done with scrubbing and everything. Skills. Pioneer Matka is going to be our doctor. Good. Then... not gonna be allowed to build, probably. In the beginning, we need to build one ladder segment from out of the rocket. Good. Jelly blob. How's your piloting skill? 6. Late night. Piloting 14. I'm pumped up your piloting. These two guys are the pilots. Jelly blob, no piloting. And the other two, no piloting. The other one also not. Good. Jelly blob. Here's the mechatronics engineer. So... let's give him everything there, and the constructor. Not going to lose anything by learning this. Constructing. And constructing. 24, you say. 27 on Punked Up Your 444. Morale neat. Is all good. Hard digging, you already know. Let's do that. Improved construction is not a morale hit. Good, everybody is ready. Let's check this out then. Change crew. All pioneers on board. Jelly Blob is not going to be happy, because they need a light to sleep. But that is fine. Good, we have all the materials, we even have some diamond. Should be ready to go. Did the... yes, 1 ton of petroleum here. Good, let's save the game. Because now we have several things to do. We have to fix the petroleum. We have to fix the electrolyzer. And we have to move the farms down into a carbon dioxide environment. Oh man, oh man. Good, and here we have extra water all the time as well. Where's this even coming from? No idea. Maybe we can dig this out. Good, let's begin the launch sequence. Cannot, no destination set. That is funny. Is this normal here? Or is this glitched out? I'm not sure I'm supposed to see the inns here. Oh yeah, here we go. Good. Change destination. Going to say here. Oops. 9 of 19 tiles, let's go. Begin the launch sequence. No longer grounded. Let's go. Here's our gold. Here's our diamond. Here's some wolframite. Got some obsidian. Got some cobalt ore. And more stuff. Good. And that's how you can go. Just relax on a beach chair. Good. Schedules. The pioneers. Group 1, Group 2, Pioneers 1. Nobody is here. Let's say... late night goes here. And Punk W444 goes there. Matka and 444. There we go. And then only Jelly is missing. Here we go. Good. Good, nice schedules. Both pilots on different schedules. And Jelly Blob is freaking out. But since this is your sleeping spot, maybe we can build you a lamp. That will not hurt. That will not hurt at all. Where can we build it even? Furniture light. Ceiling light. Lab flask. Here is fine. From gold amalgam. For all the materials here. And we're gonna connect it up as well. Gold is good. Right. It's not here, but there. Conductor for wire iron. Oh man, just connect it up. Come on, glitch me in. No power still? Good. Poor Jelly Blob, come on, somebody help him. Got the balloons here. Ah, now we're sleeping. Good. Good job, we saved them. And it's going to be a long trip. 4 cycles. That means we can try and fix this. So I do not know how the petroleum here got deleted. I have no idea. But in case this happens again, let's save the game because this is 1 ton of petroleum. I don't want it to be deleted. We have a little bit of petroleum collected up there, but it's not enough. Going to collect the 1 ton there. Let's remove it. Pump it in here. Should be 1 ton, 160.7 kilos in the end. Good. is going to enter the liquid reservoir. It's going to stay there. How much is in this pipe? 3.5 key only, Good, and then we're going to configure the liquid valve to full power. 10 key per second. And then we're going to run it and flip these switches just for a little bit. I'm going to turn them on for a moment so that we have a little bit of water in this tile to create the spring. This is all a vacuum, good. Speaking of vacuum, still got sour gas here. That door is wrecked, but it's fine. Important thing is to repair these two machines. Not this one. Disable all repair and suppress. Yep. Because they're machines. Liquid shutoff and liquid meter valve. They need to be repaired. They take power and everything. Good. Oh man, what the heck? The lead dropped down. It's not the lead that dropped down. It is the liquid crude oil that got wrecked. Oh man, and it might get wrecked again. Hopefully not. 0.1, well, if it's always 0.1, it's probably gonna get wrecked. But I don't want to spill it all the way over. If only I knew the viscosity of the crude oil. That demands testing. Was it... if it's the same as petroleum, it is 0.3. 0.4 and it's gonna spill. Whatever, let's let it spill. Let's do 0.8. Or 1 key it can spill here. Yes. 1 key liquid crude oil. Enable drop, enable spill near the bottom right now. Because I want to take this... Oh, it's carbon dioxide in here now. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's definitely gonna be rough. But alright, we're taking the oil. And oh, duplicates have died. Because I did not tell them to eat the berry sludge. Alright. A long load time. Playing this game without reloading will be rough because of the top left menu. If you have the starvation alert, that is not going to happen, but if I don't mute the starvation alert, I'm going to have it all the time telling me nothing. Because I cannot turn it off for certain duplicates. I can turn it off for certain planetoids, and then the game will just ignore that and still warn me and still have the alert. So it's a bit rough. I mean, if I do this a million times, I probably can manage, but yeah. Without reload, no. Good, so we saved there with the petroleum. Didn't do anything much otherwise. It's not a big loss. So do the petroleum. Do the berry sludge. And get the 1 key crude oil flowing. Remove this. Consumables. Come on, glitch me in. And I have to pause as well. Otherwise this menu will glitch out. Good, let's find the rocket. It is here. And in the rocket, oops, we are allowed to eat. Ah, I clicked it all. Oh. Ah, this is now a pain. But having the pause on is a great cheat for being able to use this menu. Otherwise the menu will glitch out like no tomorrow. Good. Anybody here know this? Anybody there know that? Gapuna. Eat this only as an emergency. I think we have some left here. Good. No more starvation, of course. So we have to build in the light into the rocket again as well. No, the light is built in. Good. Very nice. Here this broke horribly. Good. Gonna say 1 key of liquid crude oil. Enable drop, enable spin, enable alt bottle. Priority right now. Suppress this and disable the auto repair. Good, hopefully that will form again a liquid lock. And we're gonna find out right now. There's lead as well. It's a lot of flashing and boiling going on. Good, overheat damage. I think I need to run the cooling loop as soon as possible. I think that would help out with the whole situation. This crude oil flashes and drops down, we're gonna have the same problem again. So, as an emergency measure, I'm going to put in another 1 key of crude oil. Liquid. Crude oil. Enable drop, enable spill, enable bottle priority 9. Just so that we're ready. But it's looking alright. Good. Unreachable toilet? What? Another false alert. Good, how much do we have? 1, yes. 0.1 key got wrecked for some reason. But it's alright. Let's not forget, full power. And we're ready to go, this time for reals. Let's save the game. And get the petroleum geyser going. Artificial petroleum geyser. Petroleum geyser? No. Petroleum geyser. Let's get it going. Where are we connecting up here? Good, it's 10 key. Somebody is going to do it right now. Whoop. 10 key. Right, left side first. Whoop whoop. Then the right side is going to follow suit. Whoop whoop. The spring is springing. And we should be creating petroleum here. Beautiful. Beautiful. If we have a brownout, then we have a buffer of 800 key. Hopefully sufficient. Otherwise, this will fill up. Unless the liquid gets deleted here somehow. Which might be the case. 7.7 key here. Is there any way to see if this is filling up? 8.7.9. 6 intermittently. I'm not sure. We are producing petroleum, there's no doubt. Actually, that's actually the thing that I'm doubting, actually, but 8.1, come on. 8.2? 8.8! High score. Come on, this is producing petroleum. Please? It looks nice. So it should be producing petroleum. Yes. When the machine is looking nice, then it should work. Right? That's how you play Auctional Included. There is a bunch of polluted auction here. Oh, this could actually be our farm for something that needs minus 35 degrees Celsius. Sweet wheat. Maybe if we brought some sleet wheat, these duplicants could survive a bit easier. Right now we're using carbon dioxide for spindle food, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's not much. And it's also here in the dangerous area. How much liquid is here? 300 key. I think this is getting less, not more. And the way to fix this is not have the polluted water gas off anywhere. This must be hermetically sealed, but isn't that what I try to avoid in the first place? Damn it. So our oxygen projection is polluted oxygen from polluted water, from artificial polluted water geysers, and that is 2 of them that are running at 9 key, and it's actually not full power. I don't have a double derp here. If I had a double derp, it might work. Can I build one in? I mean, this is looking almost like a double derp. Will it hurt if I build that there? Chuk 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 in the spring. Mopping this up. Gonna produce carbon dioxide if we come here. I think it will hurt me more than it will solve. Down here? Oh, this is messy. This is messy down here already. And the cooling loop is running through both spaces here and through no spaces there, but it's cooling the liquid reservoir. Well, I do not know. How far is the rocket? Oh, it's getting boosted as well. Mission control speed boost, 20%. Sweet. 2.9 cycles. Allegedly. They're gonna get out of range of the boost, and then I do not know. But it's good stuff. Right. So what do we want to do here? Also, let's check the number. 8.1, 8.2, 8.4. Can I get it? 8.9 I saw there briefly. We might get more petroleum. Hold on, and this is a blob? Is this a stable blob? This is a stable blob. I think we're producing petroleum here. Good. Is there anything else? These duplicants, I'm so scared that they die. Do have a little bit of berry sludge. The plant meat you could store here so it doesn't go off. For fear. For fear of starving. Chlorine liquid. It's too cold for chlorine gas. That is planetoid. Dormant volcanoes. Could dig this out for fun. This is... oh, the vacuum lock is breaking here on a regular basis. Good. Building a petroleum rocket here is the plan. But I don't know if we can get to that. But alright, what is going on here with the 7th sleeper? Cranky old dude is sleeping here. Can you leave, man? Breathing up the oxygen there. This guy. Good, I think we're done with the other duplicants. The other duplicants can leave but not stay. Yeah, you bring that dream journal, but then let them do it. Good. Almost out of dream journals again. Good, so let's see, what are you doing? Get out of there. These duplicants need to breathe. You're breathing there. You're breathing their air. Right. Is this getting repaired now? Sour gas should go out. These granite pipes should get built. But they're not. Why? Someone is building this pipe. Good. This looks relatively nice. It's going to go around and around. How long until the sour gas is gone? Too long. Good. Sour gas here now. Alright. Yep, not much oxygen. A lot of chlorine. Because we ignored this all. Good. What if we close this off? Will we then have clean chlorine? Possibly not. There's still this one here. I think we need to pump this pump here again. Yeah. Okay, switch the switch. Good. And that will then make sure that we have carbon dioxide down there for the sixters. Oh, this doesn't do anything now. They already have carbon dioxide. This is probably not doing anything. We need more oxygen. Now the oxygen is coming from the other planetoid. And relatively stable as well. Good. But man, we need more. So if we build this, and there's still gonna be chlorine here, 5.5 key. That all chlorine here is all trapped. We have to deconstruct this intermittently and get rid of this chlorine there. Good. Means Helpatel here. And build this, man. Build this now. Errands. Number 8. How about now? And how about now? Good. Meanwhile, the rocket needs 2.5 cycles. Because we're out of range of the rocket thingy there. Control station. Good. Chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. It's probably not how it looks. We're going to try. I think I tried this before. And it's not working because there's room up there. It's the bottom left, actually. Isn't it? Let's try. Somebody said the bottom left is creating the gas. I'm pretty sure the electrolyzer is creating the gas on the top left. Good. That would be nice if that would work. No power wire connected to the auto sweeper. Let's rectify. This looks so different. Priority 9, construction. Priority now, construction. Good. How much sour gas? It's getting less and less. But we're having a hard time getting all the gases out. Because intermittently it's sour gas and intermittently it's carbon dioxide. Good. Build it all. Good. Whoop. Very nice. See if this would work. Dim, 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 dim. How much? 2.2 seconds. Good. Is there yet another project? Ah, this is almost 2 key petroleum now in the blob? Sweet. So we're collecting petroleum. How does this help? Well, for a petroleum rocket, this could be nice. We don't need a petroleum rocket. This is all a vanity project. But a petroleum rocket for scouting out the area? Why not? Chim 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 chim. Gotta build it in this huge shaft, which is crazy dirty. How are we gonna repair this though? Oh yeah, we had an idea. Helper task in the middle of it all. Good. This is done. We have the chlorine collected. Deconstruct the helper tile. And construct the rust deoxidizer again. And then see if that works. How much salt water is here? Kilos and kilos, come on. Oxygen, rust deoxidizer. Put it in. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Good. Build it all up. These duplicants here, they need to be forced. 6 duplicants. And they focus on maintaining the colony. And they suck at it. Take this out. This is happening all the time. So I have to mop this up after all. And put in a mesh tile. I'm running out of ore. Right, and that way, if this solidifies in here, it gets pushed out and will not become a blob. If it's sitting in liquid, it will become a hard chunk of material and leave the debris state. It's no good. Good, we built this up now. Oh, this is looking interesting. That little piece of water. We pushed out the petroleum there. Salt water here is a mess. Petroleum here 12.5 G. I've no idea how this is going to go. Let's find out. Awaiting delivery, but then we go. We can grab it. Allow manual use and close the door. Going to say rust and salt. Is this the right one? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Kupuna food, yep. 2 people are starving. Alright guys. You're allowed the berry sludge then. Or are you not allowed to eat raw scrub fruit nut? Ooh. 2 people starving again? Rancher havoc. Alright then. Yeah, I'm going to let them eat the berry sludge. But man oh man. We need food here. Good, this is looking great. So this hydrogen collected up here, can we wreck it? No, we cannot. Deconstruct buildings. Going to have to gamble again that the hydrogen gets wrecked or collects up on the right side. And then we can run these guys again. Extra water we should have. There's a bunch of extra water here. But I don't want to manually control this. Also deleting heat There's barely any heat getting deleted here. So we don't get the water out. Extra water in, we don't have extra water. We now have petroleum. This should do 2 ki per second actually. But I don't know if it really is doing 2 ki per second. Because we're up to 3 kilos. Yeah, this is less. I think this got nerfed. So somebody told me they don't even know how to fix it. So stands the reason it's not being nerfed, but somehow this is not producing as much as I thought it would. Over here we're producing enough to run this constantly. A full petroleum generator. Full petroleum generator. And an extra one here for some reason. Let's stop the madness. Wanting to collect more petroleum. How do I fix this? And how come nobody is doing this? Priority 8? Yeah, these duplicates. Alright then. We're building farms down here. Good. Let's build them. Priority 5. Good. If we build something, priority 7. Now we're going to build farms here. Should be enough for all the duplicates there. Flower pot. Because down there we have carbon dioxide. And that carbon dioxide is letting the grub grow. Oh, we cannot hear? Oh, we can. Good. Deconstruct buildings. How can we reach everything? So. Good. What about the rocket? 1.3 cycles. What about the sour gas? And the thing? Awaiting delivery? Cannot. Refined metal salt is consumable ore. Rust and salt. Errands? Allow menu use. Oops, what the heck is this now? Available errands. Don't we have any rust and salt here anymore? Rust? We do have rust. They don't want to do it. Or they can reach properly. Could be the case. Alright. Going to move the door upwards. Good. Let's prioritize. This is getting done immediately. And then we should immediately get errands. Yup. That yellow facility door from lead is going here. Good. And this mesh tile from copper ore. Actually, we're gonna save the copper ore. Good. Red facility door from lead. Let's put it in. Prioritize. Oh, this thing is grabbing there. We need to have the rusty deodorizer a higher priority than the conveyor loader. Good. And we're running. Please do not produce chlorine here. Seems like it's running. But could be the auction is immediately deleted. Oops. Oops. The carbon dioxide here wrecked the system. Good. Stop the madness. And see how it is. So we have to wait for the carbon dioxide to drop down. This should be dropping down, isn't it? I'm pretty sure the liquids here are messed up as well. Let's mop up some. Gonna have a three liquid here. Don't know. There's 2 liquids there. There don't need to be liquids here. And mop this up and that as well. Good, let's see if that works then. Good. Will we have a sloshing back and forth? Oh, we have a sloshing in... Nope, that didn't work. And now chlorine is trapped. And how much petroleum is this? Oh, it's not enough. Crude oil, we have 1.8 and 1.6. Let's pour some crude oil on top. But where? Where? We have to intermittently deconstruct the conveyor. Good. How much chlorine is this? 100G, and again there is carbon dioxide. Good, let's do 50 key of liquid crude oil. Liquid petroleum. Good, and I'm sure 50 key will not get deleted. And the hopes is that the petroleum will stay on top of the crude oil, but it could be that it goes on the right side here because it's not too much. Let's say... why was this not spilling? Weird. Let's put in crude oil first. Good, and then petroleum on top. 20 key or so. Good. Hauling point. Liquid. Petroleum. Enable drop. Enable spill. Enable bottle. Good. Hope they're not gonna grab it from here. But we should have some over here somewhere. There. Petroleum. 1.2. Wait, what? This is not enough. Let's push some out. Do we have a good material? Push some out there as well. Oh dear, the autosave. Come on. Put it there and there. Prioritize this build. Good. I don't know if I have enough petroleum. Can we mop that up? Good. Where's my machine? Over here. 3.7 something. No, I need more. So it's getting created here. Which means practically there's no chance. Right? There's no chance for this to work even. What if I were to leave just liquids down there and have the top clean? Maybe that's a good idea. I have no... I don't know. Let's try. Good. Mop that up. Cannot mop here. It's not going to work. Can I mop there? I don't know. Where's the rocket? 8 seconds, we're there. We're there. We're going to have to postpone this. So focusing on the rocket now. Good. But the crude oil we can spill out. And then some chlorine will land here. Other chlorine will land down here. Where the sour gas is as well. Good. Project Rocket. Deploy. Save the game? Well, we don't need to save for deploying the rover, right? Oh, no, it's too late. Good. Let's deploy the rover. Can the rover... Oops. Could deploy it over here. Can the rover dig obsidian or not? I don't know. Good, the rover is there. The lander is getting deconstructed. Digging out obsidian cannot. So the moment of truth. Oh man, this is taking forever. And can we disable the rover? We cannot send them anywhere. So if I say deconstruct, will the rover do it? Or will the duplicate do it? That is the question. Good, let's save the game again. Punk W44 is going to land. Should we give them the mechatronics engineering for +2 construction? No, it's too much, right? Schedule. Pioneers. Punk W444. Should we wait out the schedule? Let's wait out the schedule real quick. Good. Experimenting with a thing. This is really something we should do in the sandbox. And what the heck is going on with the power? Good, is back on. Is this clean? This is far from clean. Deconstruct more buildings here. I want the dirty stuff to drop down. It's going to produce the gas here. Push it there. What if this here actually? Yeah, I think we have to build it up like that. Let's try this. Good. Schedule. It's their off time. Good. Somebody is building that. Somebody will build that here. And yes, we have to be clean. Deodorizer is missing a towel. Barely have any mesh. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct here, deconstruct there. Good, I want this to drop down. Now we got natural gas there as well. Good, so is a vacuum here, ha ha ha. This actually doesn't need to be a vacuum, it needs to be oxygen. Good, a schedule. We should be done. Almost. Good, priority rise 0. And when this is oxygen, and this is chlorine, we should figure out where we're going. And that rhymes. Good. Let's get it going. Nope, we're not figuring it out. No problem. We're going to put a liquid on top. And that way it's going to figure out here and there where to go. Good, but we're done with the schedule. Let's save the game. And let Punk W444 land. And build a rocket platform. Oh dear. Oh dear. We have to make sure that we have maximum aptitude as well. Good, let's go over here. Well, the summoning synthesizer is almost empty. Maximum aptitude gives a +5 to certain attributes. Good, Punk W44 sleepy time, I know. Appreciated maximum aptitude. Not constructing. Not constructing. Schedule. They're ready to go. Good. Trailblazer. Punk W44 deploy. And deploy here. Oh man, oh man. Good. Thing is gonna get deconstructed by the duplicant. If I say deconstruct, that robot is gonna do it. But if the duplicant is ready, like so, duplicant is going to do it. Nope. Duplicant needs deconstruct. How the heck? No, how? This game. Ah, it's so painful. Rocketry. Here's a rocket gonna go. Can we put it here? Does it matter? Possibly. Let's put it in here. Good. Build it, man. Half oxygen gone. Going to land and going to build a ladder already from obsidian. Here is good. Rover can do it. And there possibly as well. Land. Here. Oh, you can build? No, don't go there. Disable disinfect. Punk W44, go there and dig. Is this going to be sufficient? Ladder-wise. I think it might be. Let's put this on crew. As soon as we can. Punk W44, run. Run! Oh, they're not the crew. Damn it. Change crew. Run. Oxygen you want. Oxygen you get. That's the title of my next book. Oxygen you want. Oxygen you get. Alright, so this is looking good. We have a bunch of nuclear fallout here, very hot. And we have to find out how to dig here. This is good. Let's save the game. We're not stranded or anything. And we have to find out now how to dig here. That rover can help out by building ladders and going all the way down. There's a bunch of niobium here. I think a straight way is the best way. Good, robot. Build a ladder here. And then build a ladder there. And then build an obsidian tile that is looking nice. From 300 obsidian. Or build a regular obsidian tile that is not looking nice from 200 obsidian. Looks like we have a bunch, but we don't. Where are we gonna build this? We have to build a three-way. Huh. Well, here we're gonna build one. Come on, Rover. Oh, he's not allowed because we ooh. What about here then? Can you go there? Yes, you can. Good. You can go here. This is very dangerous for the duplicants. We're going to dig down here is the plan. So we need to build two over there. Hold on, we're going to do it like that. Going to build two here and a third one there. But man, reaching this is going to be something different again. So we should not allow them to build, but to dig. Priorities. Where are the duplicants? Again, if the first screen was just the duplicants that are here, or in the rocket here, that would help out. This menu can be better. Good, constructing no. And supplying no. And that will make sure that the duplicants only go here to dig and for no other reason. Good. Oops. Right. And no, how is this gonna look? If we come from here and build two there, can I build a third one there? So we have to build intermittent ladders, which I'm not a big fan of. But we have to do what we have to do. Alright then. Something like that. Good, and the obsidian helper tiles. Come on, we're gonna dig this all out. Let's do the pretty ones. Right? Right. Here and there. Oh, we cannot? We need a duplicate to do this? Can we do the helper tile? Oh, we cannot do the pretty ones. Makes me sad. The rover is not able to do pretty tiles. That is fair, I suppose. Good, prioritize these. Oh man, we're getting wrecked. This is radiation sickness. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Good, rover. Good job. Still looking good here. Good, Mr. Rover. Get it done. If they're gonna run out of juice, we're going to start and land. Or we're going to start and drop down another rover. We have the steel inside of the rocket. Or we could easily refill this again. I might have to build a ladder though. but is alright. Dun. Wonder if we could do a door to prevent the duplicates. But alright. Dun. Completely reliant on the rover now. Completely. And man, they're slow. But it's alright. Dig here, dig there. Dig there as well. Good, it's gonna be 1, 2, 1, 2. This is almost ready to go. Except... Ah, it's fine, right? Right. Yeah, it's fine, we can go here then. And we can go there already. By deconstructing this tile. Good, can we build this tile rover? I wonder, can we do something to just corner build? What if we were just to build the middle tiles? Would then not the duplicates be able to build it? I think yes. Absolutely. All we need is the middle tiles. Good, let's get it going. And that way we don't need this either. But it's in now. Right. Having a nice ladder. Here. For the rover. And then the duplicates can build. Just have to make sure they don't run there. So yeah, either a door, or we're just going to deconstruct a ladder. I think when we deconstruct this ladder, nothing here is reachable. Radiation vomiting? Oh dear. Oh dear, we did not bring any pills. Should have though. Should have brought some pills. 2% stress, we're good. Just puke it out, you're gonna be fine. Water. Check. Food. Check. Oxygen. Check. Well, good here. Just relaxing in the radiation beach chair. Good, good, good. And the rover is doing the work. What if we were to drop down the obsidian here and deconstruct that ladder? Then the rover is trapped and they can build everything up while the duplicates can build there as well. That would be faster. Good, so how are we gonna do that? Obsidian a lot. Move to there. Good. Sure somebody is going to do it. Ladder, priority 9. So the rover can go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right, the 2 point something tons of obsidian are being moved. And dropped down so the rover can work. Come on, rover. You're gonna be alright. Can we dig out more here? Just to have it? Sure. Let's dig it. Good. Doop. And should we deconstruct this all? No. Maybe. Maybe this. So a straight shot here. Radiation vomiting. If we radiate vomit here, that is going to be different as well. Also, what about the pressure damage? Let's not worry about the pressure damage. We are going to build airflow tiles there. To the left and to the right. Good. This is something that only a duplicate can do. Which means we need a helper tile here. For this single tile there. Good rover. Can you finish this? What are you doing? Finish the ladder? He's finishing the ladder so we can deconstruct that ladder. Good. Deconstruct. Suffocating. Oops, are we trapped over here? Should not. But we are. Because there's sand here for some reason. Did we puke here? Priority 0 on the dig. Good. Tell them to deconstruct. Priorities building. You're allowed. Again. And there. Up. Please. Do this first. Good. Let's show the navigation. Oh, they can go here though. Which they definitely should not. They might go there to idle. I know you just dropped something down there. Let's build more ladders. Could dig this all. Build a straight ladder here. I think that makes sense. Robot is trapped. Beautiful. They're gonna work in the magma. Everybody else not. Rover, can you build this one first? So we can replace this with an airflow tile there? That would help me out a ton. Speaking of ton, what is the pressure? Might be too much. But then we have a rover, right? To repair. Or replace. This is all looking fantastic. Because I radiated like no tomorrow. Oh, we should build a roof actually. Yeah. What did we bring? Ceramic. We brought ceramic. How about a roof? Here. Good, this is too much. This is way too much. Good. And then we should also do pretty tiles intermittent after we got the roof done. How come you're not building this, man? This is unreachable. Oh, low priority and stuff. Oh, we wrecked ourselves here. That's not good. Yeah, you need to breathe, I know. Breathing is important. Go. Go breathe. Meanwhile, the rover is done. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, get it all out. You don't need that vomit inside of your body. Cobalt ore or iron ore. It's the cobalt ore. It's nice and blue. Build it there. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Here as well. Let's be very sure that we're very safe here. Good. But this might not be a vacuum here. And we might not be safe. So puking all the time. If we puke down the shaft, it's gonna gas off. It's gonna be rough. So maybe I'm going to opt for something else instead. I can extend this anytime I want, right? Right. Let's just see if this works or not. Just a shaft from obsidian. An obsidian shaft. But man oh man, this is then not Insulated. Let's do insulation. Good. 400. Yeah. We should have the materials. Good, let's build it. Somebody is going to do it, I'm sure. Inside we have a lot of oxygen now because of all the puking. Hopefully you're not gonna drown in that. Scalding. Constructive engineer, that's over here. Good, we're down to micrograms. That is good news. Very nice. But the oxygen... the oxygen is low. What about my thingy here? Will this sort itself out? And there's another liquid on top. We have 5 key petroleum and we want more. I don't have ceramic here. Damn it. Keep mopping, you guys. Oops. Keep mopping here. Dudun of Firilla radiation. Oh dear. That is crazy stuff. Good. Will we have enough materials? Is the rover shut down or? Come on rover, you can help out. Or can they? I don't think they actually can. Oh, they can bring the materials. So they can help out. Good. Intensely bright. And what about the roof? The roof is intensely bad. Let's have another layer. And we should actually build another layer here as well. Really quick. Stop dropping down the resources, man. Good. This might cause a problem for the other duplicates. Good. Oh, we're also too close here. But maybe we can just start and this will get wrecked. And then never land, I don't know. But let's leave it in for the moment, and before we go, we're going to get rid of this roof. Right, let's look at the interior. Everybody breathe in. Everybody mopping up puke. Good. Chin chin. Is rough work, and the rover is done again. There is nothing else to do for them. Can we move them here so I can deconstruct them? Cannot. But I can give them some work to box themselves in. No. They would have to build a ladder here and then the duplicates can go. Don't want the duplicates to go here. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have enough resources? We're intermittently dropping down resources there. But not on purpose. Maybe we can do it on purpose. Let's go. Put something here. Jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Good. Can we build this? Nobody's outside. Very good. Let's finish the roof. And we're gonna resupply the rover's module as well. Don't know if that is really reasonable. But alright. Just build this last piece, man. Why is it standing there? Good, they build it. Good. Crew. Move it down. And work on the rest of the roof. There's still radiation here. There's still radiation. I guess we need another row. On the other hand, if we don't have a solid walk here, we might get enough pollution to scald us all the time, but alright. More mopping. Gonna get all the water here. All the extra water. Good, but this is taking a long while. What about our problem child? Havana. Got oxygen, but it's only running intermittent. These duplicants are in trouble. Let's try and repair the rusty oxidizer. Good, but how do we get... Oh yeah, refinement. Go to refinement, we're gonna do a kiln. And we are going to produce some ceramic. Will 5 key be enough? Let's test this out for a moment. The moment of truth. Good. Rusty oxidizer sorting itself out. Nope. It's pushing the petroleum over there. Alright, alright. So we need a third liquid on top. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Or mop again. Let's mop again. Yeah, third liquid on top. And this petroleum here cannot swap back and forth. Maybe that will work. I don't know. Ah, and now we messed this all up. Crude oil, empty out right now. Hopefully this will be fine. Good. Can we build this? Current. Right, this is looking alright. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Deconstruct that thing. Corner build here. And then corner build there. Let's make sure that we're doing this all in the right order. We could also dig that out. And that possibly. Can stand here in the vacuum not getting scalded. And dig this all out. And we can dig that out there. Maybe. Good. Also, let's do that. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. This is crazy pants. Ceiling collapse? Where? We vomited in there. Now we got sand. But it's only milligrams. Dum, bum, bum. Should we replace this tile? We're gonna be in trouble. Let's replace it first. I don't want duplicates to be stuck on either side. Well, on the right side really. Left side is a rocket. Good. Pick up the obsidian. That ladder you can deconstruct. And you can construct a ladder here if you want to. Mr. Rover. Yep. That duplicate might drop. Let's save the game. If he drops down here... But, and come on, they're just gonna step to the left. Or step to the right. They're gonna be alright, right? Let's see what happens. He stepped away, good. Dun, 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 dun. Good. Build this all. What is sweating here? Steam is sweating there. Should install a drip. We should install a drip for this area. Definitely. I mean, it's just micrograms, so we don't need it now, but what if they puke down here? The whole shaft. Da-dum, dum, dum, dum. What is this? And oxygen is in here, 20 degrees Celsius. And there is water. This planetoid is a paradise. There's ice, minus 70 degrees. I don't see the volcano. And the doors are on the wrong side. Ugh. Oh, is this a coincidence or what? The ladder is right there where my ladder is. Oh, genius. So will this micrograms here? But if they puke down there? No, this is gonna be great. It's going to be amazing. This is good. Intensely bright. Can you focus on that? Dim, dim. How much? It's still rads here. It's still rads. I want to put another layer on top. But let's leave it now. We could in theory put another tile there. For the shaft. Call it good. And we couldn't make it pretty even because the duplicant's building it. Obsidian tile. Boop. Good. Build this all up. Is a vacuum here again. Nice. And these obsidian tiles here in the middle are of course very hot. So we're gonna have hot obsidian down here. On top of the granite. Oh, we could dig down even further. And let it melt the ice. For a lot of water. I didn't know we would have water here. So I brought 20 tons or so. I think only 10 tons was the number. Good. Keep going, duplicant. Keep going. Yes, a lot of radiation vomiting. I get it. Mop your thing. And there's something else. Crude oil. Oh no, they puked in here and now they have the popped eardrums forever. No. The liquid lock holds. But will this still work? Ah, damn it. I wonder if I should close this off. Da, 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 da. Did we bring sand? I think we did. And what happens if I close this off? Will I have too much oxygen? 56 stress, that means our somnium synthesizer wrecked itself again. Disable. Right now. 7 duplicants not enough? Come on. Don't sleep, do this right now. Oh damn, they're slow. Especially as one who is going to do it is very slow. Idle. Build it, please. Good. And enable the building. Good. Good. Somnium is running again. Oops, wrong planetoid. And we are at 0 stress because everybody is inside of the rocket. 66% stress, you guys. You guys, you have your maximum aptitude again. Good. Please de-stress a little bit. Aw, man. Yep, next time I'll bring some pills. Some rat pills. Good. Deconstruct here. Sweet, the rover did it. And prioritize all this. Dun, 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 dun. Good. Dun, 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 dun. This takes forever, but I think we should be able to reach that. I wonder if I can deconstruct here. Or dig, rather. And if it's a good idea even. But let's do it. Can the rover deconstruct this, sir? Yep. For more resources down here for the rover. Good. Looks great. Maybe the rover can build a an Escher here. I doubt it. Can they build an Escher? There's no way. There's no way. Ching, 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 ching. New 3 tiles everywhere. Let's not worry about it. Can leave this in. Let another rover build this. Nah, we're just gonna leave this all in. I mean, the magma will cool down when the rocket starts and lands. This is gonna be fine. Oh, we're not doing anything. Oh. Good. This is running. Is there a vacuum again? There's a vacuum again. Good. Let's open the door. Radiant gas pipe. Liquid meter valve. Damage overheating. We can enable the auto repair, then it's immediately going to overheat, or we can bring gas there. What happened there? Granite pipe got wrecked. Oops. Good, let's build up the granite pipe and see if the cooling loop is working. To cool down these things. Let's see. But yeah, if only we had more oxygen. It looks like we have oxygen, but the air is very thin. Good, now we need a bunch of liquid. There's crude oil here. I want more crude oil. I want this to be really filled up to the brim, so we're really gonna have trouble cleaning this if we mess up again, but alright. 100 key, oh, this is a ton. 100 key of liquid crude oil again. Enable drop, enable split, enable bar, pretty nice. And then we're going to put on top 50 key. Do we have naphtha here? Could be nice. Only a few grams. So we're gonna use petroleum and a fluid liquid. Nah, we're gonna bring naphtha over. Possibly. Good. Deconstruct here. Well, if we don't babysit them, this will take forever. Right? Maybe. Someone is coming. Long time no pukage. These guys seem to be in great shape again. Stress is going up. No, it's stable. So as soon as they sleep, they're gonna be alright again. Build this up. Oh, Pioneer Dr. Matka, your construction is bad. Maybe we can help you out? Last time you bragged about your construction. How come it sucks so much now? Ah, you have high morale. Come on. Let's pimp you up a little bit. Yes, this is going faster. Whoop. Nice progress. Tile, deconstruct. Good. And more building. Shaft is taking shape. Chin, 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 chin. What are you doing? Bring obsidian to this ladder? Nice. Good. Build it all up. Looking great. The robot built that ladder. Nice. Good. One more here and we can deconstruct. Punk W44 is not doing it? Alright. Here, that's a fast progress bar. With construction very high. Good. Deconstruct this now. And we can continue on. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. I want naphtha and then petroleum, but I don't have the naphtha. I do have the naphtha, I just need to pump it up. I'm going to pump it over here. Should abuse this line for a brief moment. Sure. Cementary rock. Just do igneous rock here. And pour it out. To liquid vent, we cannot build liquid vents anymore. Cannot build liquid vents anymore. We open the base, not a good idea for all the ore. So we have to deconstruct the liquid vent and reconstruct it. Is there one that we don't need anymore? This one. Deconstruct. Hopefully they're not gonna use this for repairing something. This all is not needed. Deconstruct. All. Good. Babysit these guys. Deconstruct. Build a ladder. Alright. What is lead door doing here? Nothing. Good. Liquid vent. Built. Here. Gonna pour down the naphtha. Can I have this somehow different? Anyhow different. Maybe like so. Good. Alright then, leave it like that. Good. But I'm not a fan. Well, it doesn't matter. As long as I have liquids here, it's all good. How much crude oil is there? Barely anything anymore. Petroleum is missing as well. But we're gonna grab all these liquids here. Naphtha, anything. Put it in the well so duplicants have access. It's gonna be a bit hot, yes. But it's fine. Good to babysit these duplicants. We're almost all the way down. Build that. Right. So the shaft is almost all the way down. We can see a little bit what is going on here. We have a pedestal with an artifact. Is archaic tech. And the ladder is lining up perfectly with the ladder that's already here in that gravitas room. So it's gonna be great. Do we need to close this off? Why not? And then we're gonna dig to the right because the Niobe volcano will be here somewhere. Right, so possibly dig out from the room. Gonna go from this ladder over here. Deconstruct buildings. Here, then go around, open the door from the other side. Maybe do the other thing here. Who knows what's inside of these lockers. And we can dig out everything as well to have building materials, but we don't know, we don't need them really. But the niobium, hold on. You can build the niobium volcano tamer using niobium. I did not even need to bring the steel. Huh, it's good to know. And did not even need to bring the water. We're going to drop hot obsidian down here in this biome. And this ice will melt. Jim, Jim, Jim. Good. Oops. Deconstruct. And build more ladders here. From obsidian all the way down. Gonna find out what's down there. Why not? Good. But we might stop the ladder system here, so we can grab resources from this point. Ladder down in the middle, so we can see everything. Good. Another ladder. We also need. And another one. Spark is streaking. Very happy everybody now. Because here there is no radiation. Oh, it's still radiation. Man, the radiation here is brutal. 375 rats? I think it's crazy. How about another tile then? Good. Yes, we need oxygen, I know. Somebody else is going to do it. Oh, and they're switching up levels here again. Good. Build that first. Oh man. Changing the mind. Deconstruct. Almost there. Good. This is looking great. This is looking amazing. Deconstruct that tile. Good. Oh, we're almost there. Autosave. Let's wait it out. And then we can start our niobium builder tamer build next session. It's gonna be great. Food poisoning? Sure. It's great stuff. Food poisoning, they love it here. Living in a toilet. That is just part of the lifestyle. Nobody is stressed out. They're really happy here. Don't believe the lies. This is a very sweet toilet. Look at the stuff coming out and hitting the somnium synthesizer. Very good. And this thing is hovering in the air, up and down, providing the maximum aptitude. It's really cool. Good. Oh, man, this is taking forever. I think we could, in theory, speed it up now. But I need to figure this out. Can we pump? Pipe is blocked. What are we letting out here? Naphtha we're letting out? No. Let's let water out. Oil, petroleum, and naphtha. I want over here. Where's my thingy here? Good. Priority 9 on this build. Duplicates are so slow. Over here, actually I should force them. Otherwise it's never going to happen. Let's get it. Is the boiler empty at top already? It's not. Right, now something's happening. Good. And how far are we with the niobium? Can look even further down now. This is crazy. This little piece of abyssalite is preventing disaster from striking. I don't like. Let's put in a tile. Come Come on, Rover. You can do it. Because who knows, maybe there's going to be pressure damage. But since there's no pressure damage now, I doubt there's ever going to be. But it's a nice system now. Very flush. Shaft. And magma to the left and to the right. Good. Right. But the music is over. And the stream is as well. So we did a lot. The shaft is great. And started early. I'm gonna end early today. Because I'm gonna go and play the PlayStation 5. If I had the PlayStation 5 myself, I would stream. But it's somewhere else. So no luck. Good. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm gonna see you all next time. Have a good day and a good night.